This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime.
Hello and welcome. You're watching The Property Show, your trusted guide with the most credible advice on buying and selling property. Our advice is backed by solid research done by our knowledge partner, Lysis for Us. To answer your questions, we have Nemunisa Khan, Head Research and Consultancy South from Lysis for Us with us in the studio. Welcome to the studio, Nemun. But before we start answering your questions, let's take a look at what we have for you today. Prime property along the Dwarka Expressway in Gurugram under 1 crore. Projects in Greater Noida that have potential to fetch healthy returns in future. Top of the chart, 2 BHK homes in most promising destinations of Navi Mumbai. In absence of proper implementation of land conversion policy by the Revenue Department, homeowners in Mumbai are in distress as redevelopment of their buildings are stuck. Projects from renowned builders along the IT corridors of Hyderabad under 90 lakhs. Housing projects from reputed developers in Bengaluru. And spotlight on Bangalore's efforts to get back its Garden City tag. So let's go ahead with our first caller. Let's take him on air. We have Manish Gupta with us. Manish, tell us, what do you want to know?
Yeah, hi Anjali. My name is Manish.
Hello.
And I have a budget of around 1 crore and I'm looking at a 3 BHK apartment in Dwarka Expressway, Gurugram. And I already looked at one project that's in 102, Conscient Infrastructure Project, Heritage 1.
Okay.
So just give me your assessment of the project and if you can suggest any other project.
Absolutely. First, Nemun, everybody nowadays is interested in Dwarka Expressway. That area which was riddled with problems is now again sort of exciting people more. So what do you think about the area and also about this project?
Certainly, Anjali. Like you mentioned, like Dwarka Expressway is certainly one of the most important growth corridors in NCR market today. Once completed, it's going to have a very bright future. But currently, due to stagnant market conditions, of late, the prices have been a little bit on the downfall. If you look at the average price of this location, it's been around 7,000 rupees per square foot in the primary market, whereas in resale market, you can fetch anything between 5,500 to 6,000 rupees per square foot. The annualized returns of Dwarka Expressway has slightly been in the negative side, around minus 2.8%. But this is also because of the current inventory overhang and the project not being completed on time. But once the project is completed, this is definitely going to take an upward curve. So in terms of location, I think we'll definitely give him a go ahead. Even the project that he's chosen, the Conscient Heritage Max, I think it's a fundamentally strong project. The location is excellent. In fact, I think the possession is it's just knocking the door. So in terms of the developer also, it's a good project. We will, I think, give him a go-ahead for Conscient Heritage Max of his option. And I think we'll also suggest you 2 more projects which are in the similar vicinity of Sector 109. I think you can look at Chintal's Paradiso and ATS Cocoon. Both these projects, in fact, are within the Chintal's Metropolis Township itself. And these will be available in the resale market. And like you said, within your budget of 1 crore, you should definitely be able to fetch a good deal in negotiation in both these projects as well.
Okay, so quickly let's take a closer look at these 2 projects. First one up is Chintal's Paradiso, and this particular project is retailing at the price ranging from 5,000 to 5,200 rupees per square foot, and the unit size that you're getting here for 3 BHK is 1,785 square foot. This is a little higher than the choice that you've given. And the other option that we've got for you is ATS Cocoon. This is also also in the same township as Chintal's Paradiso, and the price that you're getting in this area is 5,000 to 5,200 rupees per square foot again, and the unit size for a 3 BHK is 1,745 square foot. So in case Conscient isn't appealing to you, these are other options that we've got for you. So let's go ahead and take our next caller on air. We have Jay Prakash Nair with us. Yes, Mr. Nair, what do you want to know?
Yeah, good afternoon, Anjali.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I intend to purchase a 2 BHK in New Panvel.
Okay.
And the project that I've selected is Marathon Next Zone from Marathon Group.
Okay.
And I would like to know, from investment point of view, what would be the return for the next after the next 5 years, you know?
Absolutely. So, Nemun, the budget that we have here is about 90 lakhs and he's already shortlisted something for himself. But if you talk about Panvel, New Panvel as a region, what do you think about it?
See, New Panvel as a region is still in its very initial stages. I mean, it's still in a developing stage. And if you look at the project that he selected, it's an integrated township. And I would say that it is a more futuristic project. In the sense, the habitability around that area is very less. So if you look at the price of the project, what they're commanding is around 5,850, whereas the average price of the location is 5,357 rupees per square foot. So which means that it is commanding a higher price than the entire Panvel market because of being a Marathon's project and being an integrated township. So I think if you're looking at a futuristic point of view, then you may invest in this, but you have to maintain a longer horizon than what you mentioned. 5 years may not be enough because currently the available supply only in this market is around 17,000 and we are sitting at an inventory overhang of almost 72 months. So I think you should keep a horizon of at least more than 7 to 8 years if you want some good returns from this project. And in fact, I think if you'll be entering right now in this project, you are entering at a higher price point. So you'll have to take a call accordingly. If you have that holding capacity, then you can go ahead with the project. Fundamentally, there's nothing wrong with the project. And I would say that if you don't mind investing in a smaller project, then you can look at Govind Sagar phase 2, which is a ready to move in project, and it's a small project, and the budget of the project is also pretty decent. And you can also look into Sai World City. This is also a decent project on the national highway itself. This is towards the Palaspe Pata, so the price might be slightly higher, but definitely being in a better location, you might get returns earlier in this project.
Okay, so let's take a look at the price that you're getting there and also at the unit size. The first one is Sai World City Phase 1 and the price here is 6,900 rupees per square foot, and the unit size for a 2 BHK is 1,280 square foot. And the other one that Nemun is suggesting to you is Govind Sagar Phase 2, and the price over here is 5,500 rupees per square foot, and the unit size for a 2 BHK is 1,120 square foot. So these are the other two options that you can go for. Now let's take our next question, and we've received an email from Khushbu, and Khushbu says that she wants to buy a 3 BHK flat in Pune and the area that she prefers is Wakad. Her budget is 70 to 75 lakhs. So Wakad as a location in this budget, do you think this is perfect for her?
Might be a little tight. The average price of Wakad is 5,600 rupees per square foot. If you increase your budget slightly, maybe you'll be able to get a compact size 3 BHK in this market, or you may even look at a 2 BHK of a decent size. But in terms of locality, I think you've chosen a very decent locality of Wakad in terms of growth and connectivity and the social and the physical infrastructure. I think it is well established in this location. So I will suggest you, if you're looking at this budget, then you should definitely look into Wakad itself. We will we'll recommend you some projects in this area which will be around your budget. Even if you look at the analyzed returns, like in the data points, it's around 4% in the last few years, and the inventory overhang is also not very high. It's only 25 months. So that's the reason why I'm requesting you that you look at Wakad and look at a compact size 2.5 BHK or something, and it will definitely suit your purpose. Coming to the projects that we've listed for you in the same budget are Shri Swaroop, which is near the Datta Mandir Road. Then there is Olympia, which is at the new Mumbai-Pune highway itself towards the Bhumkar Chowk in Wakad. And then there is Giriraj Grandiose. This project is opposite the Mala Mandir roads towards Hinjewadi area. In fact, all these projects, if you see, they are nearing completion, and they'll be most likely ready by the end of this year.
Okay, so by the end of this year, you should be able to pick any of these. Let's take a look at their prices and the unit size that you're getting here. The first one here is Shri Swaroop. If we take a look at the price here is 5,700 rupees per square foot. And in case you opt for a 2 BHK, the size you're getting is 1,111 square foot. But in case you can afford to buy a 3 BHK, then you get a 1,300 square foot home. And this particular project, it's a single tower and it's in finishing stages of construction. So as Nemun told you, you should be able to get it by the end of this year. The other project that we've got for you is Olympia, and the price here is 5,500 rupees per square foot. In case you opt for a 3 BHK, the unit size is 1,211 square foot. Again, this is going to be delivered this year sometime, but this particular project is spread in 5 acres. It has about 4 towers, and 3 towers are already ready to move in, while 1 tower is in finishing stages. That's the tower that should be delivered by the late 2017. And the third project we've got for you is Giriraj Grandiose, and the price that you're getting here is rupees 5,500 per square foot, and the unit size for a 3 BHK is 1,362 square foot. This particular project is spread over 2 acres, has 2 towers, and this is also in finishing stages, and as we told you, this should also be delivered by the end of this year. Before we go ahead, we just want to remind you that if you're looking to buy property or need any advice about real estate, then do write to us at property@ndtv.com. But don't forget to leave your full name and contact number so that our team can get in touch with you. Let's go ahead and take our next question. We have an email from Manoj Mehta, and Manoj says that his budget is about 45 lakhs. He's looking for a 2 BHK in Virar, and he wants that the possession should come to him by 2019 or 2020. Now, he's already shortlisted some projects. First is by Shapurji Palonji. It's called Codename Arise. And the other project that he likes is by Agarwal Builders called Altamonte. Now, these are 2 particular projects that he likes, and the reason is that he wants good sports amenities in his project. So, Nemun, when you shortlist projects for him, please do keep that in mind.
Certainly, Anjali. When you look at the choices that he has made in Virar, I think they both are in Virar West. And in terms of location, they are very comparable. Like the Agrawal Altamonte, it's around 2.7 kilometers from Virar station, whereas Shapurji Palonji's project Arise is also around 3.8 kilometers, which is just a 1 kilometer difference. And in terms of social fabric also, I think they are very comparable. But when you look at the construction stage, I think Altamonte gets a few points because it's the construction of Altamonte has already started, whereas I think the Codename Arise by Shapurji Palonji is still in the pre-launch stage. So when the project is in a pre-launch stage and looking at the market condition, we would suggest that if they're comparable, then choose a project which has already started construction, or if you're really interested in Shapurji Palonji, then you wait it out for the project to launch. So right now we'll rank Altamonte as rank 1 for you and Codename Arise as rank 2. And I'll also share some data dynamics of this area. If you look at the available units out here in Virar West, it's around 8,400, and the average price of these units would be around 4,400 rupees per square foot. The inventory overhang also in this area is high. It's around like 5 to 6 years. So that means that this area will take at least 5 to 6 years for you to give some decent returns in the market. Currently the annualized returns has been almost 0.4% in the last 2 years. So I would say that for the long-term investment purposes, I think both the projects have good propositions, credibility of the builder, good locations, and the price points are also very reasonable. So you can go ahead with your choices. And what we've done is, if you are interested in SP Rise, then I think there's another project which is very close to Shapoorji Pallonji's Rise, which is by the name of Viva City Phase 1. And this is decently priced at 4,250. And in fact, the completion of this project is earlier than Arise. It is in 2018. So this might also be a good option for you.
Absolutely. And since you wanted to know more about the sports facilities and what kind of facilities you can expect from this particular project, first we'll take a look at the price. The price here is 4,250 rupees per square foot, and the unit size for a 2 BHK is ranging from 900 to 960 square foot. Now this particular project is built on 22 acres and it's located in JP Nagar. But in case you are interested to know about the facilities, it has the regular facilities like the swimming pool, gym, jogging track, but it also has a cycling track. It has all the sports facilities, has a yoga area, and there are fairly good facilities for children. Also, there is a play park for them. So let's talk about Mumbai. There are thousands of buildings in Mumbai which are on Class 2 or collector's land. Some of these buildings are really old and in dire need of repair. But being Class 2 land, the road to redevelopment is very tough, as at every step they need to take collector's permission. Last year, the Maharashtra government had decided to convert Class 2 and leasehold lands to freehold by amending Maharashtra Land Revenue Code of 1966. This was likely to bring relief to several residents who were living on Class 2 land. But even after a year, and despite forming a committee under Principal Secretary of Revenue Department, the state government has been unable to implement this policy. This has caused a lot of discomfort to the residents whose buildings are in shambles. Some of the Residents Association have also written to the Prime Minister's office asking for his intervention in the matter.
Committee was appointed and given 2 months' time. Now what has happened is we are waiting for more than a year for the committee to come out with that report. And still the committee has not come out with the report, and that's where our happiness is now gone, basically, because we feel that the bureaucracy doesn't want to give up their power, and the bureaucracy may not come with a proper report, basically. That's our fears, basically.
हम लोग प्राइम मिनिस्टर को लेटर लिखा है, उसका हमारे पास पहुंच भी आ गई है, और वो लोगों ने ये इशू, ये प्रश्न स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास भेजा है तुरंत कार्यवाही के लिए.
As of now, there is no proper policy for the redevelopment of housing societies on collectors' land, and experts believe that at least that policy should be in place.
Now, there are more than 3,000 plots which are on the collector land, which are going for dilapidated and which needs urgent redevelopment. Now, what I request the government, that at least come out with the policy document for the redevelopment, because in the absence of redevelopment policy, even the redevelopment decisions are not happening. So instead of going for Class 2 to Class 1, which is taking time, let the redevelopment policy be out, so that everybody is very clear as to how much premium has to be done.
According to the sources, the report on conversion of Class 2 and leasehold lands to freehold will take some more time, as the committee is still in the process of studying the impact of this decision on various stakeholders. However, sources have confirmed to us that soon a policy for redevelopment of housing societies on collectors' land will be out soon. Now, what remains to be seen is that will this new policy bring relief to the residents or further complicate issues for them. In Mumbai, with camera person Harmeet Singh, Ashwini Priyorkar, NDTV.
It's time for a short break now. When we come back, we get you value for money homes in Greater Noida and projects that are worth your money in Hyderabad.